So good morning guys, we're back down here at the practice facility in Naas Golf Club. I'm here again with Gavin Lunny and we're continuing the work on the short game. Today we're going to focus on something that's new to me. It's a drill, a practice drill called Par 18, and Gavin is going to explain to us what exactly that is.
Well, Par 18 really is a performance related game that you can play yourself in order to try and improve your ability to recreate that one-shot environment which we have on the golf course. And part of the problem with the way that we practice at times is we have too many opportunities to do the same thing over and over again. And what it does is it dumbs down the mind, it stops you making decisions, resetting the clock, so to speak, and also there's no consequence to repeating the same shot over and over again. So to try and sharpen your decision making, to try and give you a heightened sense of pressure when you practice, and to create some consequence to your practice, there's a little game called Par 18. It's nothing new. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of it. I came across it first when I started doing a bit of work with Carl Morris. I know it's used a lot on tour, and certainly a lot of the good amateur golfers that I work with use it regularly. It's not a game you should practice on an ongoing basis. I would try and do it maybe once a week, so that you create that sense of atmosphere around it.
And the Par 18, Gavin, we're going to hit six rounds of 3 shots, is that, or any variation of that?
I suppose the original version of it is 9 shots around the green. You can play 9 pitch shots, or 9 chip shots, or 9 bunker shots, or mix it up. I try to do 3, 3 and 3. So 3 bunker shots, 3 chip and run shots, and 3 pitch shots. All playing to the one flag, and then try and hole out your putts, and it all adds up obviously to a score. If you get them all up and down in 2, it's 18. Make it as easy or as difficult as you want, but by recording the score and maybe going out next week and doing it again, you now have a score to beat. And when it comes to the end, and you know you've got to get the last couple up and down to maybe match or beat your score from the previous week, it's those crucial moments that are going to really help you when you get to the golf course.
So it adds an element of kind of pressure, you know, real life situations. So we're going to hit a number of different shots from different locations around the green, and see what that adds up to at the end of the day.
Right, let's give it a go.
Let's get started. Okay guys, so we've set up a couple of different shots around the green. This is the first one. We've won in the bunker, and we've won over the kind of the back side of the green in a fluffy lie. So based on the shots we've set up, I've chosen a 7-iron, my lob wedge, which is 58 degrees, and a 54 degrees for the bunker, along with my putter. So let's see what we can do score wise here.
Game on.
So 7-iron. You like to make me work for these. I was expecting something nice and close, you know. So I've actually, believe it or not, I've got it now to practice 2 nights in a row. Whether that shows now or not is a different story.
No, very impressive. Under the gun and everything. Okay.
So that's decent for a first shot. So next we're going to
the bunker.
The pin we're playing to is set up on a kind of a small plateau. So in my opinion, it's quite a difficult bunker shot. I'd be more comfortable certainly something short around the green, just scooping that out. When it comes to, you know, how I would normally set up like this, I would always tend to go into this body open. And going back to what we worked on during the last session is to try and just maintain that rhythm through the thing, but a bit more of a hinge to try and throw the ball. Okay.
Here we have a pitch shot, a little bit more difficult.
Club selection for this, I would probably go with a 58 to try and throw it up in the air, because there's
the loft to do the work.
There's very little there's very little green just behind the bunker to kind of look to land it on. And I know if I catch this right, you know, if I do throw it up enough, it should fall fairly flat, fairly dead.
Yeah.
So. Okay guys, so that's my first attempt at par 18. Went okay, finished with a score of 26, so still loads of room to improve there. Struggled with the bunker shot particularly, and the lob, or the kind of flop shot. The pitch and run, as we've discussed, is something I'm kind of more comfortable with, but you know, I think it has definitely highlighted where I need to focus to help save shots in the future. So yeah, let's build and work on something from there.
By playing games like that, not only will you get more comfortable dealing with pressure, it'll also highlight the areas that need improvement. And as I said, you can make it as difficult or as easy as you want, but you know, it's a fantastic game on a number of levels. As I said, dealing with pressure, getting used to making decisions around the greens and highlighting areas that you need to improve on, and then your practice becomes more effective, because when you come back to me for some technical advice, we can hone in on lob shots, or we can hone in on bunker shots, and we can actually deal with the areas that are causing the problem, and you'll improve an awful lot faster when you're more precise with the areas you work on.
Yeah, and I have to say the pressure element of it, as we went through that exercise, the first shot, or the first couple of shots, were okay, but then as we got into it, you know, you start to think about your score, as you would do. You know I've played rounds where I've had, you know, where I thought I had my handicap done on the 15th, and all of a sudden everything falls apart. So you know, I would liken it to that kind of scenario. So yeah, I think for me personally, it'll be a very useful exercise to continue.
Yeah, pressure and anxiety are a distraction from making good decisions.
Yeah,
and it's you've got to educate yourself in how to do that better on the course.
How to
and
work
this game is ideal for
circumstances.
us.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well done.
Excellent.